Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up, it's your girl, Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife,
Marie.
and you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? It's the moonwalking, trash talking princess of Staten Island. I want to remind you all that Mela is money, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Just keep watching Going In the Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hey, Brendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson, and available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that notify bell and the little subscription button on the YouTube if you want your daily notifications for Going In Raw. We're also in the world of audio podcasts. Wherever fine audio podcasts can be found, you can also find Going In Raw. Be sure to hit that subscribe button with whatever podcast app you use to listen to Going In Raw, and then leave us either a rating or a review or a comment. That's always very nice and helps boost the exposure of the show.
Yeah.
We're also available at the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. There's a variety of reward tiers there, starting from, what do you get for $5? Are any of the reward tiers, do any of them include a botch-free episode? I know the $1 a month tier includes ad-free Going In Raw. Almost all of our episodes are ad-free there.
No tier on Patreon or otherwise includes guaranteed botch-free episodes.
So somebody couldn't pay like $60 a month and get
maybe
botch-free.
if someone contributed the $200,000 tier for me to too sweet, you can just get some better stuff.
Then we can get some stuff.
Lesser the chances of
somebody
botches
who
happening.
knows what they're doing, maybe. Yeah. So that's one of the wonders about watching the show. We do encourage you. I love doing the live shows, not because of the botches, but the botches are kind of, I mean, look, for the people out there, they're kind of funny. Like we're playing 2K19 the other day. By and large, it's a great game, but there was that one part where our CQ,
Cole Quinn
gets
his foot stuck in the barricade.
It was hilarious. Glitches are funny. Botches are funny.
Yeah.
Watching people fail, generally speaking, is pretty funny. So we're on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve Larson. If you want to help us fail a little bit less, consider contributing to the Patreon, because evidently we can use it. Yeah. We're also available at prowrestlingtees.com/Going In Raw. We got a bunch of shirts there, and then over at thefriendomarket.com, got a bunch of shirts there. In fact, today, during the Super Showdown live stream, tonight, early morning tomorrow, everything at the Friendo Market is going to be discounted to some degree. Yeah. We got a couple of Slayus shirts left. We got a couple of...
we got quite a few Slayus shirts left, so long as you're either pretty small...
or pretty big. Yeah, or Haas size.
Nothing in between.
Yeah, exactly. So, lots of fun. Anyways, so right now, as we speak, our predictions for Super Showdown just went up. This is something we typically do days in advance.
Thursday morning is supposed to go up, but things have not been going smoothly here.
This has been an interesting week.
Offices. The internet's been giving us issues. Seems like it's working fine right now.
Yeah. Whatever this is here, you're just knocking
made
out
of wood.
Is it really?
It might be particle board.
Particle board.
Board's made out of wood.
Yeah,
this
particle
is
board.
Particle board, though.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be working all right thus far. Hopefully that continues.
Yeah.
And we'll be encounter no more issues streaming.
Yeah, but
But the last 2 days there was issues all over the place.
Yeah, it's just one of those weeks.
So you can tell because we streamed from Steve's house yesterday.
It's funny because this is sort of a big week. Like we had Super Showdown tonight. We had the launch of 2K19, which 2K Games gave us an early copy of the game.
Yes, thank
you very much for that. And so we were like filming, we were like streaming a bunch of My Career yesterday, or My Player, whatever it's called. And I think it's officially just My Player at this point.
No, well, that's the overarching function. But within My Player, there is My Career.
What else is within My Player, though?
There's other stuff there.
Like what?
Well, there was a menu to do, like, just make sure you're customize your player.
Yeah.
Physically in terms of attributes and so on and so forth. Next tab over, My Career, the actual game mode, which incorporates
but
your
without
player.
My Career, you can't really do anything else.
Oh, you just make a player.
Yeah, but he can't. You can't do any matches with him outside
No, I understand
that. So
I understand.
This is my player.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're calling it. Anyways, so yeah, we had that yesterday. So we had like a long stream for that, and yeah, we had to do it at my house. That was terrible.
It wasn't ideal.
Awful. No, it was horrible. Although I did like seeing my dog. That was great. So what's going on in the world of wrestling?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Of course I know. I did the notes for today's show.
Woo! All right, what's our lead story?
You want more Goldberg? You want more Goldberg?
Yeah, I do actually. I love Goldberg.
Yeah, Goldberg's great.
Yeah.
So Bill Goldberg, recently spoke to Sports Illustrated and asked if he would entertain a return to WWE, maybe for one of those, super expensive Saudi Arabia shows. Goldberg said the following, quote, "I don't really foresee that happening, but if Vince picked up the phone and asked me to do something of that magnitude, I'd have to listen. It's always a possibility. If it's just a money grab or it's just a thing to throw me out there, I'm not interested. The biggest issue there is storyline. I don't do things just to do them. If they can come up with a story or a reason for me to go back comparable to what they did last time, I'm in." Goldberg's a storyteller.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. That's great.
Yes.
But as we've seen with Shawn Michaels, in the words of the $1 Million Man, Larson,
everybody's got a price.
Ha ha ha. Everybody's got a price. So yeah, you call it what you want. If the Saudi Arabian government threw him enough money, he would totally. I don't care what the storyline was. He would totally come back.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know what his current financial situation is,
sure
but
it's fairly healthy.
If he can, make it tenfold that what it is right now, I'm sure he'd probably be. I'll put it this way: he would probably allow for a bit more creative license in terms of like what he'd be cool with. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't have to be a perfect story. It would just have to be one that doesn't make him look like a fool.
Yeah.
For him to take that.
Well, I think more than anything, he wants something that's motivated, not just, hey, Goldberg's going to be at this show because the Sports Authority in Saudi Arabia asked for him.
Yeah.
It's Goldberg's going to be at this show because there's some narrative reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that it's going to lead to a run, maybe even more than a month, but as long as it's motivated, then maybe he'd be more willing to start look at contracts with numbers associated.
Yeah.
But until I believe him because how many years it was? What, 15, almost 15 years when he left WWE the first time and when he came back. How many times do you think someone threw a huge amount of money at him to make a return?
Not Saudi money.
Be that as it may,
not Saudi money.
Be that as it may, I'm sure it was in the millions of dollars.
Yeah,
WWE
sure.
probably said, "Here, come back for several $1 million," and he said no every time. It wasn't until there was a story in place that he thought was worthwhile that he came back. So I take Goldberg as his word here that if there's no story attached to it, he doesn't care about the money.
I took Shawn Michaels at his word too, and look at me now. I look like an asshole.
But he never put that caveat on there. He just said, "No, I'm fine not wrestling." And then if he hadn't gotten to NXT, I don't know if he would be in Australia right now. I don't know, because I think doing the work with NXT, we heard this. He got the itch to wrestle again. He said as much. We've heard as much. If he hadn't gone to NXT, that might not have ever happened.
Yeah, maybe. But I think they're throwing a lot of stupid money at him.
Oh,
I think
they are.
If they throw a lot of stupid money at Goldberg, they'd say, here's the deal. We're going to throw a lot of money at Bill Goldberg. We want him to dress up like John Cena and have a match against John Cena.
I guarantee you he wouldn't do that.
And he would totally do that.
No, he wouldn't.
He'd say, okay, well, hold on a second. Well, you're giving me $20 million just to do that? What's the story? Is the story at least good? No. The story's terrible. You're just another John Cena. You're going to do all his mannerisms. You're going to act like him. But it's $20 million.
He's going to say, but I'm Bill Goldberg.
What about Bill Goldberg?
What about Bill Goldberg?
Yeah, and they'll say,
I have my own mannerisms.
You're like, you're going to change your name to Bill Cena.
I don't say you can't see me. I say who's next.
Yeah.
Because I want to see who's next.
They say we don't care about that. We like you. We think you're great. We want you as Cena. It'd be hilarious.
He wouldn't do that.
And he would totally do it for $20 million.
No, he wouldn't. No way.
Of course he would.
No way.
The Rock's going to do it for $30 million. Or whatever
no,
they said it's going to be.
Either.
Absolutely, man.
No.
Anyways. So, yeah. I don't know. You want to see Goldberg back?
I mean, I agree with him. If this is a decent story, yeah. If he just shows up.
Was it the last story a decent story? I think it was.
It was all right.
Yeah, it was good.
It was made better because you can tell it meant a lot to him.
Mm-hmm.
As his motivations for coming back, I get. makes all the sense in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to do it for his family so they could see him wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Because his son especially never got that opportunity because he hadn't been born. So, yeah, no, I thought it was a worthwhile story.
I thought it was. I mean, he's in the biggest thing. Number one, the great thing about what happened with Goldberg last time, and this is so rare in wrestling, he actually got to go back and right sort of a wrong, or at least change a perception. Because when him and Bill Goldberg did their WrestleMania 20 match, they got booed out of the building because everybody knew that they were kind of phoning it in and they were leaving. Stone Cold was like the star of that match, and he was the guest referee. And they got to come back and do a pretty meaty story where Goldberg won the Universal title, and he got to feature a lot of his own actual sort of personality, family guy, which I thought was great. It wasn't sort of the grunting Bill Goldberg of the past.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great success. I thought it was fantastic. And they kept, much like they're doing now with Ronda Rousey, they kept it to Goldberg's. They limited the weaknesses
and highlighted the strengths.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I mean, but it wasn't some. Okay, I'll put it this way. The Saudi money that they're giving Shawn Michaels right now, evidently, allegedly, to come out of retirement to have a couple matches, is all wrapped up. Pretty decent little story.
Yeah.
It's nothing spectacular. It's you do a promo, you talk about your history, and then you have a match. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
And so I think it's, I joke about the whole like Saudi government throwing people to dress up like John Cena. But you do kind of have to ask yourself if the rumor is true that they're willing to offer The Rock seriously stupid money to come in as a champion, then you're starting to mess with like the booking of things.
Yeah.
Where does that end? At what point does that end?
I mean, if previous rumors were true, they were asking to bring wrestlers back from the dead.
Which would take some stupid money.
Yeah.
It'd take a lot of money to do that.
And I think we had heard that at the first show they wanted Hogan there.
Yeah.
WWE apparently said no to that.
If that is the truth, if the truth of the matter is WWE,
I think they will do what they can without throwing their whole business operation completely out of whack.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
They will make they with the right amount of money, they will try to bring back who they can, so long as it doesn't mess anything else up they got going on.
Yeah.
And the idea of putting
what they got going. Sorry, don't interrupt you. Is what they got going on really so precious though?
No, not at all.
I really love SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown's great. Raw, not so much.
Yeah, that's sort of like what they care about, seemingly.
I know. So if the idea that Rock has to be champ, it doesn't have to be. There was two price tags.
Yeah,
one with belt, one without.
What was the bumper on that?
It was $4 million.
Adding the belt was an extra $4 million.
Yeah. But I would think that would be for The Rock. Would The Rock get that money if he was champion? Or would WWE get that money and The Rock would just get a cut? Anyways, it was a lot of money.
Wouldn't the WWE get that money?
I guess so.
Why would The Rock get that money?
Well, he's going to get some money for showing up.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the extra $4 million.
Yeah, you think it'd be WWE.
WWE,
It's not like The Rock can book himself to be champion. I suppose he could. I don't know.
I'm sure wouldn't they love to have him as Universal Champion? Honestly, that would be smart. If they wanted to be smart about the Universal Championship, screw this Roman Reigns business.
Well,
put it on Legends. Put it on Taker. Put it on Triple H. Have it be a Legends belt.
Saw how well that worked on Brock Lesnar.
It worked for Goldberg.
Yeah, because he only had it for a little bit.
No, exactly. I'm not saying put it on a Legend for like a year and have him never show up. I'm saying, have it for these like weird legacy things that they seem to be doing so much of these days, that they seem to care about more.
Yeah.
Put it on Kevin Nash. How cool would that be?
That wouldn't be very cool.
No, Diesel?
No.
Why? You're just poo-pooing all my awesome ideas.
We don't need a flashback to Diesel, man.
Oh, sure we do.
No.
Really?
No.
Scott Hall.
No. No.
Anthony F. was Snapchatting me some videos of Scott Hall's. What's that thing that they have on either the .com or the network? About where they have a superstar and they have like a picture of their past.
Oh, formerly known as?
No, it's not that.
Oh.
They're sitting there and they're watching pictures.
They like do a photo shoot.
Thank you. Yeah. and they did a Scott Hall one.
That's cool.
And the great thing about all these snaps that Anthony F. has sent me, they're all videos he's literally just filming his TV screen.
Yeah.
But it all has him snickering in the background, like chuckling at Scott Hall trying to put over Larry Zbyszko.
Oh, dear.
Which Anthony F. apparently thought was hilarious.
That's
and I was telling him, like, man, I really wish that they would release this, but with your commentary track of just snickering at stuff.
Yes.
So anyways. I don't know. I wonder at what point the WWE would be like, I guess bringing Hogan back is one of those things.
Yeah.
And
if they have plans, which they really seem to really have plans to do something very specific with the Universal title, keep it on Reigns, I don't see them necessarily upsetting that just for the sake of $4 million when he's got $1 billion over the course of 5 years for the TV deal. It's not like they're short on cash.
Yeah.
They got plenty of it.
Yeah. Boy, The Rock as champion would be something else, though. You would think they'd get a kick at it. He's the biggest star in the world.
Yeah, I know.
Why wouldn't they want him to be WWE champion?
Because Roman's there.
I think it'd be great. Yeah, and then Roman takes it off him. And then Roman will be even more over.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man.
Right? No
I'll
good.
tell you.
All right. You want to do some super chats then?
Yeah, let's do some super
All
chats
right.
then. Daniel Morris, hey, friend, I was just leaving a family funeral. Oh, sorry to hear that. I wanted to stop in and say hi. Thanks for bringing joy to everyone in the great Friendoverse. N. Combs, 1986. Sadly, I can't watch Super Showdown live with you guys. I mean, hopefully you're doing something smart like sleeping. But I'll watch it first thing in the morning along with your reactions. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, don't be sad about that. I'm sad that we have to do this. I don't know whose idea this was. I'm almost positive it was mine. To be
Probably.
honest with you.
Emilio Hernandez, on a Mexican airport floor with a flight delayed 3 hours. Please entertain me. I miss my girlfriend.
Whoa, there's a lot going on in that one super chat.
Yeah, there is.
On a Mexican airport floor, Narcos. With a flight delayed 3 hours, again, Narcos. La Policia is going to come because Narcos are there. Please entertain me. I miss my girlfriend.
All right, we'll try. We'll do our best.
See.
Yes.
The Unprettier, seeing Venom tonight, heard good things. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. Get some popcorn. Trey Saunders, this stream got kicked in the head by Brie Bella. Evidently, that's true.
Brimo, Joshua Martinez, hopefully these $2 will buy you more bandwidth. It's going to take a little bit more than that.
It's just like the program was the main
There's just a lot of there's so many variables it's hard to...
Although it is miraculous that we, by and large, 90% of the time, bring this stream to people live.
It really is miracle.
All over around the world.
Miracle of the internet, man.
It is, man. I'm telling you. We live in interesting times.
$2.99 super chat retracted.
Well, thank you for that.
Thank you nonetheless. Josh Rush, Power Rank, top 5 promotions you'd watch if you had time. Lucha Underground. I guess I'll say Impact.
I would be caught up thoroughly.
AAA.
Oh, that's number one. Yeah, that's my number one. AAA would be definitely number one. Number two, I would be completely and totally caught up on Progress.
Oh, yeah.
I would be totally caught up on that.
And then I'd say like Shimmer.
I mean, I guess I watch Impact.
Yeah, you watch Impact somewhat regularly.
Yeah, I didn't catch last night. It's just because
things have been screwed
up. Yesterday was a jacked up day, and then understanding what we had going on tonight, I was like, man, I'm just not going to do that. Instead, I went over to Pluto TV, and I watched Unsolved Mysteries channel. My God, that is the most, that is amazing. I'll just look up mysteries, see if any of them been updated.
And?
No, man. I mean, sometimes,
still unsolved?
A lot of them are still unsolved. There's this lady today who, she was separated from her sister, early on because there's, some hurricane or something. I don't know what happened. It was, in the 50s. And then she's, 85 at the airing of the show. She's probably long dead. I don't know if she ever found her sister.
Oh, man.
I'm like, her window is pretty short because she's super old.
Yeah.
When you're 85 in 1988, holy moly, by now you'll be 100 million years old.
Yeah.
So, wow. So I did that instead. That's a very relaxing thing for me. And then I'd watch Ring of Honor probably.
Yeah.
Or MLW. We're going to talk about that
later. Apparently they got some crazy stuff going on there.
Now it's must see.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not going to be must hear for that one guy.
You've been asking for some TV 14 or TVMA wrestling content. You may have got your wish.
Definitely ripping people's ears off is where it's at.
The Mag bought my Chicago pack from the Friendo Market. Thanks, Friendo.
Oh, whoa. Why did I not get alerted from that? Oh, because I got this damn new phone.
You got the new phone.
Whoa.
What does it matter with you? King Drew just saw Venom. I compared it to Halle Berry's Catwoman. Was not good.
Oh, no. Wait, so who is going to see Venom?
Yeah, someone's going to see Venom. Is that what
The Unprettier.
Ooh.
Listen to King Drew.
Ooh.
Oh, man, we got a new patron, too, D'Angelo Hopkins.
Thank you.
What's up, D'Angelo Hopkins? If you guys join the Patreon, even $1, I'll give you a shout out on the show right here.
Yeah. Next news story. Could we see the Elite? The Elite.
How do they do it? This?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. Going to WWE?
This is fascinating.
Really?
Because I've oscillated or vacillated between,
yes.
Are they going to go? Or then at one point
Well,
I
you
was
vacillate
like,
between yes they are, no they're not. Yes they are, no they're not. Yes
Right.
they are, no they're not.
yes, at one point I was, yes, they are. And then Cody said, I couldn't go to the WWE because I can't creatively do what I want to do. And then, so I was like, no, they're not. Now, apparently, they're going. This is happening.
Well, I don't know. There's
Legitimately.
been lots of little bits of info and rumor flying around the internet this week about where the Elite are going. What are they going to do? First,
Uh-oh.
got
Botch
your cough.
mode. Cough mode.
Yeah, cough mode. Cody, in his post-match press conference following Fighting Experience Unleashed, had this to say, quote, my home promotion is still Ring of Honor. I know the big rumor is January 1st. We're going to show up in WWE. Pretty possible, but my home promotion is still Ring of Honor. It's kind of a tricky subject. I had a great time in WWE. There's highs and lows, but I cut my teeth there. I met my wife there. Everyone has different opinions. Remember, there's 5 of us, really. We're a core unit that's planning on sticking together. Hopefully we can really do that. I've had a great time with these guys, and I'd like being the Elite to continue. I sure as hell would like to bring you guys something kind of like an all-in sequel. In 2019, there's more wrestlers with no fear than ever before. I don't fear anything. I don't fear Vince McMahon, Triple H. I don't fear Hunter from Ring of Honor. I don't fear Gato from New Japan. I go out there and play my music, and you pay for it, and I do my best damn job I can possibly do. The guys I link up with are the exact same way, and I think that's good for wrestling.
Ooh, and then Dave Meltzer also reported this week that WWE had made an offer to one Hangman Page, saying that Page turned down the offer, but would be willing to reconsider if the Elite all went as well. Meltzer added some more detail in this week's newsletter, saying, quote, there has been serious WWE interest in Page in real life for realsies.
He mentioned it in this latest episode of Being the Elite. They made some allusions.
Oh. He continues, he didn't accept the offer, but it was apparently more of a needs time to decide answer. I would take that as waiting until the end of the year. Additionally, Cage Side Seats reports on one of their rumor roundups this week. There are some who believe the Elite/Bullet Club will be going to WWE come next year, and plans could already be underway for it. Hey-oh, that's fantastic, man.
Yeah, I
That's
still don't
great.
think it's going to happen, though.
You don't think it's... Why not?
Just a variety of reasons.
No, go ahead, though.
Well, I mean, there's Kenny. I don't think he's ready to go to WWE quite yet.
Okay.
A lot of it stems from you listen to Cody and the Young Bucks on Jericho's podcast.
I would totally recommend that. Yeah, I did. It was great.
And every indication I got from that is that they are not going. They are not going. Absolutely not going.
Yeah.
Especially hearing the Jackson brothers talk or the Massey brothers talk. I can't imagine them giving up what they've built in terms of the freedom, the independence. They seem to be making a healthy living, working a schedule that's better for their bodies and better for their families. Cody, as you mentioned earlier, has said on a couple of occasions he doesn't know if he can be put in the creative environment of WWE ever again. And I just feel like all this talk of them going to WWE is just to get people like us talking about it, just to keep their names out there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any genuine interest right now.
Yeah.
2 years from now, maybe.
Yeah.
But not right now.
I don't know. I mean, it's I'll tell you, you know, they throw a lot of mixed signals out there, don't they? You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't even know if, you know,
they probably don't even know yet.
That wouldn't surprise me either. You know, it's like they're still under contract till the end of the year, and so there's still plenty of time to decide. I do believe them when they say they're going to do this all together. I would think I'm kind of curious as to how solid Kenny is on that whole we're all in this together thing.
Yeah.
He does seem to be the way. It's funny. So before Cody really joined the Elite, it was obviously the Young Bucks and Kenny.
Yeah.
But he seems to have become a much more, I don't know.
He's more of a bit player than he was initially.
What's that?
He's more of a bit player.
Kenny.
Like,
yeah. Cody, I don't know. He just seems to be a bit more, what's the word? Simpatico? With the Young Bucks. They all seem to be completely on the same page.
Well, let's hold on a second. Because in
Kenny's he's just like a sort of, I don't know. I feel like Kenny is sort of an interesting fella.
Yeah.
And he sort of, marches at the beat of his own drum.
Yes. So in Cody's post-match comment, he said 5. There's 5 of us. So himself and the Young Bucks. Hangman Page. Is the 5th Marty or is the 5th Kenny?
Well, wasn't there also the thing about Marty's contract being a little different from the others and not being up at the same time?
Well, Kenny's isn't up till the end of January.
Yeah.
But I think January 1st, Cody and the Young Bucks are free agents.
Well, then they can do the whole Outsiders thing where the other guy doesn't show up till a month later. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they throw a lot of mixed signals out there. Every point you made is entirely valid. All this stuff, who freaking knows where these people are coming up with.
And we got to remember that he's making these comments at a wrestling show within the context of his New Japan character.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And Cody knows how to play. Obviously, these being the Elite guys know how to play, like you said, they might be doing this just to get people like us. Like, dude, the first 3 comments in the live stream today before we even started rolling was, talk about the Elite, talk about the Elite. When I was talking to Joey Ryan at that Virgil Flynn show, he was like, man, these guys, they have fans of just the show that aren't even wrestling fans. And they echo those comments. Matt, I think, echoed those comments on the Jericho podcast. I think that's where I heard it. And so this is like a big deal. And
yes.
But the thing also is, I kind of go back to he said we want to give people kind of like a sequel to All In. I don't know, man. I always come back to, how do you really top that? How far do you keep on going with that?
But I don't think it's necessarily a matter of topping it. I think it's just a matter of sustaining it.
Yeah, but it's always going to be held to the standard of the first. And so I don't know. I don't know what they want to do. I'm not in their heads. I don't know what their bodies are telling them. I don't know what their wallets are telling them. Obviously, they make a good living, but again, WWE has a lot of stupid money to throw at them. So, and that stuff matters. Like, money absolutely matters.
Oh, it does, yeah.
So, I don't know. I think that, the main thing is, would WWE, for seemingly one of the first times ever, would they be willing to lay out a creative roadmap, which has never been done before? But
not unless your name is Hogan.
Right. If Vince says to Triple H, you take care of this, the way that Triple H has laid out seemingly a roadmap for Ronda Rousey. Granted, that's probably his brainchild, him and Stephanie's maybe. Maybe Triple H would be willing to sit down and say, okay, we're going to give you a lot of money. We know that you guys are all about the creative aspect of things, so let's also lay out a roadmap. I mean, they've broken tons of precedent over the last 5 years as it relates to the indie scenes, as it relates to bring people in with the names that they're using already on the independent circuit. They've been breaking all sorts of precedent already over the past couple of years, that this might be the next evolution of that, saying, okay, let's all collaborate on creatively where we're going to be going, generally speaking, so that everybody's happy coming into this arrangement.
Well, of all the things you mentioned, the precedents have been broken. None of them really involve Vince giving up any measure of control.
You don't think acknowledging their past isn't a huge concession?
I'm not saying it's not a concession, but it's not a situation where Vince in the here and now has to give up any measure of control. he doesn't get any control of what the business operations or the creative operations for WWE are because AJ Styles comes in as AJ Styles.
Yeah.
He doesn't give up any control over his product because of that.
Well, he's not giving up any control by saying, "Here's the creative." Like, what are they?
That's exactly what I'm saying. None of that is him giving up control. But if he's gonna allow the elite come in and have a say in things creatively, that's him giving up a measure of his control over his product. I don't know if he's willing to do that.
I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it. I don't know. I don't know.
He doesn't like to sneeze because he doesn't have control over it.
He's also really old, and he ceded control of like their developmental over to Triple H, and he ceded a lot of control, or he's delegated a lot of control over a lot of things. So I can't say that he's not gonna let that go. I don't know. I don't know the man.
He's held on to the creative control of that company for 40 years going on now.
Well, yeah, but
it's the late 70s, so
a lot of but they got like 28 writers on staff.
Yeah,
so
with a high degree of overturn.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. I mean, and it's funny because it's like, oh, everybody talks about, oh man, are they going to go? And yeah, it'd be a massive buzzworthy moment. But in the end, do you want them to go to the WWE? Really? I do. I think it'd be fun.
Not right now.
Business speaking, like, of course we do.
Oh yeah, it'd be great for us business wise.
Exactly. Again, what else matters?
Speaking of business, there might be some trouble brewing in New Japan if Dave Meltzer sources are correct. This is from this week's edition of the newsletter. Quote, there is a new regime in charge, not just Harold, how do you pronounce his last name? Meij? Harold Mage as new president, but also others that he's put in key positions. The new people in charge, for the most part, don't have any background in wrestling. So there are things like some things said in etiquette that are different. They've replaced popular longtime officials that the wrestlers trusted and respected. The question a lot of wrestlers are asking is why a company that is on such a major business upswing has gutted the business team in charge during that upswing. Obviously, the idea is to expand the business outside of Japan, but there is concern.
Yeah.
Could any of that concern be motivation potentially for anybody to, I don't know, maybe go somewhere else?
Maybe go to WWE.
Maybe.
Or Impact. Jericho's going to be there. Wasn't there rumors that he's going to go to Bound for Glory, or he's going to be at Bound for Glory?
Like that.
I would suggest that we do a live stream of that, but I'm not giving up another weekend.
No, it's too much.
I'm not doing that, man.
Because this one...
Not for Impact.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
We got Evolution this month, too.
Yeah, I know. No, man, we got to get our Tranquilo in.
Yes.
I don't know. This is all...
Yeah, I don't know how... Like, is this a sea change culturally within the business operations of New Japan? Or
maybe the dude came in and said, wait, you're launching in the United States to like a 1,500 person venue? Oh, your next show is going to be in San Francisco. How many is that? And then you're doing another one in Long Beach? Why is it those people half your guys are able to sell out 10,000 and then you can't even sell, you guys sold like what, 3,500?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know.
Maybe, I mean, look, their expansion creatively has been great. Mm-hmm. And even like, I think it's accomplished many, many goals, but you can't really argue that the rollout for their shows hasn't been a tad questionable out here.
I understand having the first two shows in Long Beach in a smaller venue because I didn't necessarily know what the reaction was going to be. But the third show, granted, the Walter Pyramid is twice the size of the Convention Center shows in terms of capacity. They easily could have sold out a 10,000 seat. They could have sold out the Cow Palace the second show.
Yes. So wait, what did they do again? They did
the first two shows at the Convention Center. That was like 2,300.
Yeah. The first two shows were there?
Yeah. Back-to-back days.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I consider that a show. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
And then the Walter Pyramid show the following March, I believe.
Yeah.
Was 5,600, something like that.
Yeah. That's
5,000.
sold out, right?
Yeah, that's sold out
That's sold
pretty
out.
much instantly.
Yeah.
And then the Cow Palace show, I think they sold roughly the same number of tickets pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But then it took a while. I think it maybe sold 7,000.
Yeah, okay.
And then the last Long Beach show, the one just happened, got about 3,500.
Yeah. I don't know. I give them shit for that. I'm sure they're happy with their results. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I'll say this about New Japan. There are things about their product, not creatively speaking, not because creatively speaking, their product is amazing. But we both agree that New Japan World, the streaming app, could be improved.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's not great. Some of the packaging, not packaging. I'm not talking about the creative, like aesthetically packaging. I'm talking about, I don't know how to put this. Like you get like stuff on Access a couple weeks later, like a week later.
Oh, yeah.
So like American audiences are used to consuming wrestling in a certain way. And I know Japan doesn't really do it like that, and that's fine. But maybe they need to think about how best to offer their product to the American audience. And I don't think what they're doing now necessarily is it. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe it has nothing to do with any of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But,
Without any specifics, it's hard to speculate about what the nature of the tension could be.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's a whole lot of who knows. Before we get into the King of Pro Wrestling predictions, though, somebody mentioned this in chat, and I totally forgot about it. You see, Pete Dunne has been pulled off a bunch of shows because of some
undisclosed injury.
But apparently it's a fairly severe one. So I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I mean, apparently WWE is allegedly supposed to make some sort of announcement over the next couple of days.
Oh, okay.
With regards to that.
Interesting.
So I don't know. That's a big
maybe
old bummer.
he'll drop the United Kingdom title to injury.
That'd be a bummer, man.
I know.
That'd be a total bummer.
It would be a super bummer. I wonder if it happened at the Progress show. Or if it's just one of those things that's kind of built up over time. Who knows?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, without I almost put it in today's show, but without any details, I know what there was really to discuss beyond what we just discussed. Let's do some King of Pro Wrestling predictions.
Okie doke.
First match for the junior tag titles. Suzuki-gun members El Desperado and Kanemaru taking on Jushin Thunder Liger and Tiger Mask. Suzuki-gun's totally going over. Do you agree?
Yeah. Wait, who in Suzuki-gun is fighting?
The champions. That's for the junior tag titles. It's Kanemaru and El Desperado.
Oh. Well, yeah. I don't think they're going to give that to Jushin Liger. Both
No,
those.
probably not.
Who is Tiger Mask?
Like who's currently under the mask right now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Next, Makabe and Hanma taking on Taguchi Japan, represented by Juice Robinson and Hinare.
Oh, I never bet on Taguchi Japan. I don't like them.
No, I don't.
So the other guys.
All right,
Are
Makabe.
the other guys, are they like part of Chaos or something?
No,
They're just their own thing.
Great Heel Bash.
Okay.
Which was the pre-Chaos.
There you go.
Next, it's a pretty huge match. Bullet Club Elite taking on Bullet Club OGs.
The OGs, as in Hernandez and
No, Bullet Club OGs.
and Homicide.
No, Chase Owens is in this match, so I feel like
Eddie
OGs
Kingston?
wins. I'm picking the OGs.
So okay, wait a second. Who's Chase Owens?
He's
He's not elite.
No, he is elite.
He's elite.
Yeah, he's in being the lead all over the place, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to catch up on that. I know he fought with Hangman Page at that last show, but I never know. I thought, yeah, okay. Who's in the OGs? Is that Firing Squad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bullet Club Elite are the Young Bucks, Hangman Page, and Chase Owens versus Bad Luck Fale, Tamatanga, Tongaloa, and Ishimori.
Oh no, you got this totally right. It's OGs.
Yeah, it's OGs, man.
Yeah, you can't. Come on. Like, dude, if Firing Squad loses this, they need to be kicked out of Bullet Club, and then like they need to go on excursion or something.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible if they lose.
Yeah. Chaos versus Suzuki-gun. So it's Ishii, Goto, and Ospreay taking on Suzuki, Taichi, and Iizuka.
Like the Young Bucks act like they didn't even care they lost to them at the end of that
Oh,
Long
I
Beach
know.
show. They
I
just
know.
came out there. Oh, cool. Kenny's in this match. He's like, I know it did not go the way we had planned for some of us. And they're like, whatever.
Whatever. We'll get
and
it
then
back
like
at some
dollar
point.
bills come flying out. Oh God.
Yeah. Oh,
all my
wow.
merch money.
I know. Ishii, Goto, and Ospreay against Suzuki, Taichi, and Iizuka.
Who?
Ishii, Goto, and Ospreay. Team Chaos versus Suzuki, Taichi, and Iizuka. Suzuki-gun.
Well, Suzuki, like the actual leader is in that freaking match. So it doesn't have to be Suzuki.
It has to be Suzuki. Suzuki. Next, this is a pretty huge match. You got Chaos team of Okada, Yano, Yo, and Sho taking on LIJ Naito, Sonata, Bushi, and a new LIJ member.
Well, then it's got to be LIJ. They're not going to have LIJ lose with their new member.
But who is a new member going to be,
It's
Steve?
Neville, dude. It's Neville. They're calling him X, the same as what freaking they called Red X. It's Neville. I don't even know. Some people are like saying
They're saying it's to be someone else from Dragon Gate. The guy that had that match where Neville debuted. It was that guy's last match.
Oh, and was he on Excursion?
No, he was in Dragon Gate.
Well, what the hell? I thought it was a dude who's going to be on
I don't think
Excursion.
it necessarily has to be. Like, was Neville on Excursion in WWE for 6 years?
Yeah. Well, it's either a guy on Excursion or Neville. Would anybody, I don't know, are people going to, I'm going to be so confused by who it is. I'm not going to know who it is.
All right.
Well, it's going to be, unless it's Neville.
Yeah.
That'd be
Or
great.
what if it's I don't know, somebody turning on somebody? What if
Chris
it's Yo or
Jericho.
Show that end up being.
Oh, that'd be sick. I would love that.
Yeah. I saw some speculation on Twitter about that. There's been a lot of interesting speculation on Twitter.
They just formed a tag team, though. Roppongi 3K hasn't been around that long.
Yeah, I know. Next, Evil versus Zack Sabre Jr. Evil's totally winning this.
Yeah. Yeah, Evil looked legitimately upset with his last loss, like he thought it was real or something.
Yeah, man. Ow. Next, Kushida versus Marty Scurll. Determine the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Ooh.
Who's it gonna be?
They're putting it back on the ace. Going back to Kushida.
Yep, I was gonna say the same exact thing. For the Wrestle Kingdom contract briefcase, Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on Jay White.
Oh, Tanahashi.
Ace. Go Ace.
You know what, though, man? Whenever it's a match like this,
Go Ace.
they might do something completely shocking and have Jay White win here.
No, this is the main event Wrestle Kingdom. That's not going to happen.
I know. But, man, how cool would that be?
That'd be great.
Though? That'd be something else.
Maybe something else.
Get Chaos into a big thing with a freaking Bullet Club? That'd be neat. But, yeah, that's not going to
Go Ace. Main event, Kenny Omega versus Kota Ibushi versus Cody for the IWGP Heavyweight title. Kenny Omega's totally keeping this.
Oh, yeah. That's not going anywhere. Did Kota Ibushi ever actually sign with New Japan? Is he just
No, he's a
still
freelancer.
A freelancer?
Man,
wow.
He does his own thing.
That's the good life right there.
I know. I know.
Let's talk about low key. This is a great story.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So he ripped it. He ate a dude's ear.
Well, he didn't eat it. He ripped it off. That's what I heard. Did he use mouth to rip it off or hand?
Okay.
I haven't seen video of it, so I don't know.
Okay, so here's the deal with this. So Ringside News has this story, and it's going around. It's from MLW, who has a very, very polished product, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's the story. This is from Ringside News, like I said. Let's see here.
Well, I put the
link there.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a little write-up.
Yeah, a little write-up.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So they're reporting that MLW World Champ Low Key won a match recently by ripping a dude's ear off.
Yeah.
Daga, who is now short one ear, was the victim of this ear ripping. And he just responded low key on Instagram, quote, to Major League Wrestling and low key is not an effing professional. Put me in the ring again. It doesn't matter if it's for the title. And there's a picture of him holding his bloody ear.
So Ringside News claims that the spot was said to be crazy violent and unacceptable by some. MLW officials said they are reviewing Low Key's conduct at this time. That's totally kayfabe. And then Daga on his Instagram
Yeah, I just read that, yeah.
has a shot of him. Oh, you just read his Instagram
I just read
post?
that, yeah.
Okay. Put me in the ring again. Doesn't matter if it's for the title. And then, do you know what this means?
Kind of, yeah.
It means F your mom.
Yeah.
The fact that he's saying, put me back in the ring, this whole thing. Now, if you take a look at the dude's ears, now I just saw from the little promo image that I used to cut Loki out for the thumbnail. The dude has cauliflower ears, like crazy cauliflower ears.
Mm-hmm.
It probably just exploded.
Could have.
Maybe Loki. This seems like it was the kind of thing where Loki, they planned this out in advance. Loki's got a reputation, obviously, for being crazy,
going to business for himself.
Yeah, and so I think it's sort of smart to use that. And, you know, they say, okay, what can we do? I see your ears are very cauliflower. May I punch one and make it bleed everywhere? He's like, oh, that'd be a great visual. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's you know, people are talking about it a lot, so that's cool.
True. That's
you
true.
know.
Show up on our Twitter a few times.
What do you think? You think it's shoot or fake?
There's at least work elements involved.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't say, I want to get back in the ring. You say, I'm suing this shit out of it.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
you run the low key in the parking lot.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
On top of that,
super kick.
You get a knife. It's an ear for an ear. On top of that, like, how does one rip an ear off?
Yeah, I know how that works.
How do you think that this went down?
That's why I didn't know if he used his hand with the. I don't get how that would happen. Like, you'd be able to escape that, or to use his mouth.
Nobody's gonna sit here and go like this
without trying to fight out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And which shouldn't be that hard.
If it was the mouth, I would think that they would have said low key ate his ear or bit his ear off.
Yeah, this is rip, which makes me think it was by the hands.
Right. Which makes me think maybe they did a thing that looked like. So I don't know. Maybe they did a thing that looked like ground and pound. You know what I mean? Like he's sitting there doing this until the freaking ear explodes, because those things can go like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. This is getting a ton of heat on low key, evidently, which is maybe the point of it. You know, it's wrestling. I don't think a guy would be so unprofessional that he would rip a dude's ear off. What am I missing?
No, wait. You said, if you not followed some of the things that Loki has done in the ring?
Well, taking off like an appendage is this considered an appendage?
Maybe.
Taking that off, like ripping it off. Somebody?
I know that's different from other things he's done, but he's gone too far before.
That's what they want you to think, though.
Oh, that's true. You use my own argument match.
You just worked yourself into a shoot.
Let's answer some questions.
Fair enough.
Josh Rush, what wrestler would you like to watch a match with as a fellow fan, and what match would that be? Bonus, what snacks would you eat? I think it'd be a blast to break down a match with Daniel Bryan. We could watch
Here's what I would want to do.
Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, either of the WrestleMania matches. Snacks would have to be some healthy stuff because he eats healthy.
So I love the idea of watching a match with Daniel Bryan. So I'm totally with you on that one. I would want to watch Triple Mania with Daniel Bryan, because I think that he would find that. Here's what I'd want to do: sit down with Daniel Bryan and Cassius Ohno.
Yeah.
And say, Daniel Bryan, look, man, I want to eat some, like, this is Triple Mania. We're not having your little weird organic vegan
just have like
garbage.
some little black bean empanadas or something like that.
This viewing party is going to go down in Chicago, where I can get more meat pizza.
Oh, yeah, great
Okay,
idea.
Are you coming with me on this one? It's you, me, Daniel Bryan, Cassius Ohno. We're going to sit down.
Well, I mean, if Chicago, if Giordano's meat and more meat is involved, heck yeah.
Okay, you're there.
As much as I love me some healthy food sometimes, you can't say no to Chicago-style meat pizza.
The four of us, Bryan Danielson, Chris Hero, Steven Larson, are going to have Giordano's at an Airbnb, and we're going to watch
Triple Mania.
Triple Mania.
And I'll mark out over Time Traveler Dr. Wagner Jr.
That's how you do it.
That's pretty good.
That's what you do, man.
Wayne Maker. Hello, sexual wank pheasants. I have no idea what that means. Wank pheasant was the Roman Reigns sign.
What's a sexual?
I have no idea.
What the fuck does that mean?
I have no idea. Emilio Hernandez, Mexican airport update. They gave us free Oreos. Well, that's nice of them.
Yeah, but they double stuff, though? They better not give you those little thin ones. Those are terrible.
You're such an Oreo
Speaking
elitist.
of Triple Mania, Juan Guerrero Jr., are you guys going to dress up again for your Halloween episode? Can you please dress up like Dr. Wagner Jr.? You kind of look like him also.
I don't have enough hair.
Where do you need the hair? Does he have long hair?
Yeah, he had up in like a man bun.
Oh, you just like get a fake man bun.
Can you just buy like a clip-on man bun?
Probably.
Oh, all right. Oh,
and
man.
then you'd have to talk like this the entire
I
time.
know, that's tough.
Would be rough.
W.S. Fletcher, hello, gentlemen. I need my non-wrestling shows. I need to know what sneakers to buy and put in my sneaker room. Also, I need more speculation on Commander Riker's off-air
Buddy,
activities.
I've got 4 episodes of that show literally sitting in my computer that I simply need to upload. It has been so hectic. It has been so busy on our end of things, trying to keep this boat afloat.
Yep.
But I need to do that. I agree. Absolutely.
Oh, that's Ross's catchphrase.
Oh, Cody says that here. Sexual wank pheasant.
mean, I still don't know what it means.
Legit underboss Jimmy Thomas says, low-key telling Randy Orton, hold my beer. Hold my beer. Ooh, I see an ear. I'm going to go take it now.
Or you hold my beer or hold my ear?
Hold my ear.
Where was I? Oh, Super Kick's coming back soon. I'm going to try to shoot a new one on Monday.
Oh, wow.
What?
Jimmy Thomas said Impact. Man, I got to watch this. He says Eli Drake versus La Parka and Joe Hendry versus Murder Clown.
Wow.
That sounds amazing.
That's cool.
Dream matches galore.
Yeah, LeVar Ball's neck. Who you got? Khabib or McGregor?
I'll go with Khabib. That dude used to fight bears when he was a little kid.
Agreed.
We've seen it.
Agreed. James Burgess, just $5. Thank you.
Thank you, James.
Josh Rush, would Cody ever start his own promotion? He said no to that. He was asked about that. He said no.
Yeah, they've all said no. They don't want to do that.
Josh Rush, Taguchi Japan is my favorite faction. Rip me.
Dude, we need to go through this. This is one of the entrances. A tag team entrance. Yes.
Oh, that's incredible.
We have to go through that stuff. That was Adam Finley pointed that out here on the Twitter.
That is funny.
One of the entrances you can just show up in a beat-up van. That's great.
Oh, wow. Waymaker says Dunne was injured prior to Progress, but wrestled through it because he felt he owed it to them.
Oh, my gosh.
Now he's effed and resting up.
That's a bummer.
I know. Bearded Nerd, she Danigans. The turnbuckle is the piece attached to the post. Okay.
Wait, what's it called?
The turnbuckle is
the
piece
that's just
attached
okay.
to the post. Polar X92. Who's next in line for the U.S. title?
Which U.S. title?
I assume WWE.
Oh, okay.
Randall Orton. I don't know, honestly.
Well, yeah, it's got to be Orton, right? They're
Yeah,
going to do
I would think
an Orton Nakamura thing, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Who can out-heel the other?
Yeah.
That'd be welcome. Do you have any more Twitter questions?
That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm sure you have a lot. I'm trying to find our little thing.
What thing?
Did I not post a question thread on Twitter?
I thought you did.
I videotaped it. I'm going to go to my Twitter here real quick.
Did you put it on your Twitter or the Going in Raw Twitter?
Did I actually not, post a thing?
No, just going live now.
Well, what a drag, man.
No call for questions.
No call for questions on the Twitters. Oh, well.
Well, that's a bummer.
Looks like we're off early today, pal.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
It's good. I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. What are you going to have today for lunch?
I don't know. I already ate the sandwich I brought. We thought we were going to have lunch with somebody, and then that's not happening today. Or I thought we were going to do that, and it's not happening. So
Oh, yeah.
we can discuss it. We got post-show to do still.
Yeah, we have to do post-show. We'll talk about it with post-show people.
Sounds good.
$5 and up patrons, come by, check out our post-show.
Yay.
Today we're going to, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to talk about lunch, apparently.
Yeah, let's talk about lunch.
So yeah.
We owe them something good because we haven't done it in a couple of days. So we'll talk about lunch.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, that's it for the show. So thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.